Welcome back to Zielonka, episode 45, guys. We are going to quickly start off with a fertilising contract. There was two for us to pick first thing this morning. And I have already leased the horse planter so that we can start on the sunflowers as soon as we've done with this. And then obviously after the sunflowers we will have the soybeans to plant. They will all need rolling, and while we're rolling those or getting a helper to roll, we will be start planting the root crops. Right, let's quickly get this finished. The other fertilising contracts at the bottom of the map, field 60. So I've done this quick one. Started off at the top here with this quick little one. Right, there we are. Right, let's take the payment for that one. Right, field 60, we'll pop and do that one later. Let's go and start with doing our sunflowers. So we've got sunflowers on this big field. We're doing soybeans on the field next to us on the left, 86 and 87. We're also doing soybeans on field 44 and 45. So we're going to have a lot of soybeans at the end of the summer. I'm going to get on with this. I will come back to you guys in a little while. Hey guys, here we are. We're now planting sunflowers on field 87. I've just finished 88. So I'm gonna get a helper on here. I'm then going to go and do the fertilising contract. And then I've got the 660 on the roller, and then I'm going to pick up rolling on field 89 while the 960 does the seeding. I want to free up all the vehicles so I can then crack on with doing the root crop. So we've got the 870 here. So as soon as we're done with fertilising, we can get a root crop planter on the back with the seed tank on the front, and then we can start planting some root crops. Obviously, if some contracts pop up at lunchtime, we'll have a look to see if there's any more. Obviously we like fertilising contracts. They are quick money. Right, I don't need a full spread this time. 1, 2, so we can probably get away with 36 metres. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, 30 metres, we can do 30 metres, right, just. Okay, it saves wasting fertiliser. So we'll get this finished in a minute. Trying to work out what they've got on here. Is it cotton? Can't be cotton, not in a... Yeah, it could be cotton. April we've got nothing to sell specifically. June is when we'll sell the soybeans, or that's typically when it's the best price. Right, contract finished. So let's collect our readies. £4,000 for that small bit of work. There are, you can see in the distance the 960 turning around. But we're going to try and catch up by doing the rolling. The planter only goes at 7 miles an hour. It's a bit frustrating going that slow. We're doing 15, so hopefully we'll catch up. Well, I know we're on a bigger field, but once we've done an 87, we've got to do soybeans an 86. Also, field to our right, potatoes. Obviously, I think we need to be fertilising the stuff we planted last month, so we'll hopefully get to look at doing that as well later today. See how much we fit in. So there's plenty for us to do. So I'm going to get on with rolling. I'll come back to you guys in a little while. Right guys, welcome back. We're, I am just doing the headland on the last field here, on field 45 of soybean. Oh, you know what I've done. I've done sunflowers galore. I never changed it from sunflowers to soybeans. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I can't believe I did that. Right, well, anyway, now you can see we're on our last field. It was going to be soybeans. Clearly now it's sunflowers. Oh my goodness. Right, we're going to have more sunflowers than we're going to know what to do with. Right, so I'm going to get the helper on here just to do this last little square. I got the 870 that we've been fertilising with, got it back to the yard, and I put the Grimmy and the Kverneland planter on it. We're doing parsnips first because they need harvesting in the shortest time frame in case we don't get everything done today, but it does look like we are going to get it all done. I don't know why it's doing this silly harvested look on it. It's quite frustrating when the game does that. But anyway, we are doing parsnips in this field and that field. And I have rolled all the fields, 88, 86 and 87. And now I'm going to be rolling field 44 with what I thought was going to be soybeans, and it's clearly sunflowers. Oh, I can't believe I've been such a plonker. Wow. So we probably will not turn all of these sunflower seeds into oil. I'll have to wait to see what I feel like nearer the time, because obviously I can process it in the oil mill, but our old grain mill also does sunflowers. So maybe I could put half the sunflower seeds in each of the mills and produce lots of sunflower oil, or I'll just sell some. I'll have to work out what I want to do. Wow, we're going to have lots of sunflowers now. So I'm going to roll this field, and then as soon as the 960 is finished on that field, I'm going to roll that one. And then we'll get the 960 onto planting carrots and beets. Oh wow, I can't believe I did that. I got so many sunflowers now. It's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. It's still a decent crop. I just wanted to mix it up. Now I'm going to have like five 5 fields of sunflowers. And big fields at that. Okay, so I'm going to get on with rolling. I will continue to beat myself up mentally for that mistake. I'll come back to you guys probably when we get the 960 doing planting. Alright, see you in a bit. Welcome back, guys. We're just finishing off the the parsnips I should say, here on field 77 and 73. I've got the 960 doing carrots on field 56. But that's a super long field. It is a bit boring going in a straight line. At least with this I get to swap ends. It's a little bit more immersive, and I tend to be able to turn around quicker than an AI helper. So these are the 2 parsnip fields. Now I'm only doing 1 field of carrots, and then we're doing field 51 and 52 as beetroot or red beet, wherever you come from. So as soon as we're done on here, we are going to go and shoot over to field 52, because again that's the shorter field, so then I can crack on and do beetroot on there, and then we'll get the 960 doing the longer field. And when he's doing it, when that tractor's doing that and we're finished on field 52, we are going to do the fertilising of the crops we planted yesterday. I say yesterday, March. Right, so I wish I could find out why it's given us this harvested look once I've planted them, because on field 56, again shallow cultivated, the carrots have got the proper planted ridges, but without all the greenery. So I don't understand why one field gets it and one doesn't. There doesn't seem to be any logic behind it at all. Right. So I need to remember to swap the thing we're planting, unlike earlier. Right. Y, red beet. Turn on the seeder. Turn on the ridger, lower the ridger, and off we go. For a minute I thought we were going to get it properly on here as well, but no, we're getting the horrible finish on this field. So I'm going to get the AI going just so I can show you. You see, look, the 960 is doing carrots on here just fine. No problems whatsoever. Shallow cultivated state, as you can see, the same as what we're doing on here. You can see that I've just filled up the 660 with fertilizer, so that's good to go when we are. I will, once he's sorted himself out, I will pick this up and get going. Right. Yeah, so red beet on these 2 fields here, 52 and 51. Then we've got lots of fertilising to do. It's 2 minutes to 12, so maybe a contract will pop up in a couple of minutes in game. and give us something else to do at the end of the day. But yep, this is what we're doing for now. I'll come back to you guys in a little while. Right guys, welcome back. We're just finishing off field 52. As you can see, I've brought the 960 over after finishing field 56, and that's doing field 51. Also now getting the same harvested state to look at when being planted. So yeah, odd. We've nearly finished. Once we're done, I'm just going to go and plonk this by the toolbox. As you can see, it needs maintenance, and it obviously needs a clean as well. So, right. There we go. So that's field 52 done. That's going to cost me quite a bit of maintenance now, I bet, with nearly 50 hours on the tractor and 33% there, so that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a big bill. Right, now time to get on with fertilising the fields we planted last time. So I'm starting with field 46 and field, is it 47 or 45 in front of us? 47, I believe. I'm just going to do both fields at once, so there's less turnarounds. So I'll just go straight over. Then I've got to do field 88. No, not 88. We just did sunflowers. 89, 55. And 46. Yeah, we've got quite a lot to do because we did loads of potatoes. This needs fertilising as well. Different crop, but still needs fertilising. No contracts popped up at 12, so I'm going to look again at 1 o'clock and see if anything pops up then. But I'm not expecting it to be honest. So I'm going to come back to you guys in a little while when we're nearly finished. Right guys, welcome back. We are finishing off all of the fertilising right now on field 89. I'm just going down the middle. Said in previous videos, even though it's not really relevant on this field, I try to go down the outsides first so that you know that you're not going to hit the trees if you've got overlaps. The AI just tend to go, side to side and then end up hitting the trees on the sides of the fields. I try to work outside in. Certainly once I get towards the other end, if it's a really wide field and I'll start on one side, then once I get towards the other side, then I do the outside and then come back in. So that's what we're doing here. Our potatoes, which reminded me when I was just doing some of the other fertilising, I've actually planted my main crop potatoes today. I went back to the allotment. My second earlies have come through. So my first earlies and second earlies are through, so I should be able to start getting the first earlies maybe in 60 days, maybe? I'd have to check the dates, but yeah, I'm hoping I can get those in a couple of months. Then the second earlies should come a month after that, based on when I planted them. And my main crop we're putting today, so we're looking at, normally they say about 120 weeks, 120 days at least, for the main crop. So yeah, definitely the back end of the summer. But that's my allotment anyway. What else did I plant today? We planted lettuce today. So no more contracts popped up. I did check at 1 o'clock or 2 minutes past 1. No more contracts popped up. So there's nothing else for us to do except for cleaning and maintenance, which I did on the 870, by the way, and that was £8,843 for the maintenance on that, excluding the weight and the planter. Yeah, so very expensive for a month's worth of work. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to think about it. You've used it for a month, right? And it's cost you nearly £9,000 to do maintenance on it. I mean, that would never be the case in real life. So, ranting about my pet peeve. Let's hope they mend it. But I think that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.